According to the World Health Organization, WHO, approximately 1 in 3 women will experience sexual violence in their lifetime, with 7% of those women having experienced rape or attempted rape. Our goal on this show is to share stories that shed light on these issues because, as you know, this is a place of peace and healing through talk. My name is Maria Chike Benjamin, and I am your Our guest today is a brave young woman who believes that sharing her story can be the catalyst for healing in others' lives. Please help me welcome Chinwe Nwafo. Thank you so much, Chinwe, for coming on the show. We're delighted to have you.
You're most welcome, ma'am.
Thank you. Well, I'm sure like myself and the rest of the audience, we're very much eager to hear your story. But before we dive in, if you could please tell us a little bit about yourself, your everyday to-day life before the actual first incident ever happened.
Okay. I will start by appreciating you having me here.
Thank you.
My name is Joy Chinwe. I'm from Ebonyi State. And my day-to-day life, like before the whole incident, I was okay because I came from a family of 6.
Okay.
There's 4 guys, then 2 girls. I'm the last born. I'm always okay because my parents, they are not that much rich, but at least they are okay. And they are much well-respected people from our side.
Good.
Then, so before the incident, I was okay. I was always living this life of last born. They always pampered me. No one has ever raised hands on me. Mm-hmm. So, and the first day our first son raised his hand on me, that was the day the incident happened.
Oh, wow. Okay. What, can you talk us through the first day the incident happened?
Okay. That was 2008, May 27th. I was just 13 years then. So the first time they beat me, I was like, I should just run, go and hide in my uncle's place or call him because he's a very close friend to my senior brother, the 4th son among my brothers. So I said, let me go hide there after the beating because there was...
Who beat you?
That is our first son.
Why?
My senior brother. He said I was talking to a man on the road, a guy, so that they don't want me to bring shame to the family. That was the day the incident happened. So me running to go and hide in my uncle's place because we're very close. They do come over to the house. Mom still even cook or serve them. We'll literally see him as one of our senior brother.
Okay.
So I said, let me run after the beating to go and hide in my uncle's place. So that was the day I got raped.
How close was your house from your uncle's place?
It's not that far. Let's just say from this place to the junction we entered it.
Were your parents at home the day when your elder brother beat you?
Yeah, my mom was around. Then my sister, my immediate senior sister, but our second son and the third one is not around.
So when your elder brother beat you, why didn't you go to your mom or your father?
She too, she was, the same time, she was just like, okay, why did he lock me up? Because he just came into the room, locked the room, and was beating me there. Momsi was even crying, shouting, why is he beating me inside the room? You should open the door. So when he refused to open the door, then Momsi now left. So when I succeeded in coming out of the room, it was like our 4th son that even managed and hit the room and opened it. Okay. I didn't even look on anywhere around. For me just to run out of the house.
Okay.
Yes.
So when you got to your supposedly uncle's house, what happened?
The room was open. So I ran to the room, then stayed there. There was little mark here that the beating actually gave me, it was bleeding that very morning. So I was crying there. So later on, when he came back, it was like, what happened? But for
He wasn't
now,
around when you got there.
but
Okay.
the room was open.
Do you usually go to his room?
Sometimes we do move around. I do go out with them, but for me alone, I've never go there alone.
Okay.
Yeah, but sometimes we do go around, maybe just stroll. They will go there, even with that my immediate senior sister if she's around.
Yeah.
Yes, with him, there's the fourth guy that, which is a close friend. So we do move around. So,
To his place?
Yes, went to
Okay.
his place. So he was like, okay, what happened that, okay, now he saw that I can't really explain, but I should just calm down. So he got a tissue, then cleaned the blood, then said, okay, that I should just relax. If I'm hungry, I said, no, that now I don't feel like I don't want to eat anything. He said, okay, that I should just relax. So me, I just was just like, okay, it was even the cry. I didn't even know I slept off. So it was later on that I was like, I saw somebody touching me, trying to drag, and I hold my mouth. That if I should even shout, what am I doing in his room? And after all, I'm in his place. I said, okay. So we are just like dragging because he's kind of huge.
And you were 13 years old at this point?
Yes, I was
How
13
old do you think he
years.
was?
Maybe he should be around 28, 30, I guess.
So after the incident had happened, what did he do and what did you do?
Okay, he's a son of one biggest politician from our side. So after then, they came back to Lagos,
Okay.
which is where they based. That is where the dad
Stays,
based.
okay.
Yes. So he normally come back often, like. So when they came back, I didn't even, that was it. But he just told me that I should never open up and say anything to anybody. Otherwise, I know that they are very big politicians and they will kill me. That even my people being into military will not even save me. So I kept it to myself. That was almost 4 to 5 months when that our first one, which is into pharmacy, started noticing a kind of change in my body.
What kind of change? What do you mean?
Kind of pregnancy. Yeah, so he called me. He just came back that day, so he called me. It was like, let it not be what he's thinking. Otherwise, he will kill me with his bare hand before I spoil family reputation. So I was like, I said, brother, I don't know what you're talking about. He said that I'm pregnant because as of then I was still wearing just
Normal
pants.
clothes.
Yeah, so
Were
he
you
saw
aware that you were pregnant? Did you have a clue that maybe you could have been pregnant?
Yeah, me, I noticed a kind of feeling different from the way I normally do. So when he actually talked to me, finished, I was I'm still imagining, I was dreaming. Maybe the thing cannot be real. So I said, brother, what is all this one now? Somebody that didn't know a man, how can the person be pregnant? So it's like that same month, then I came back again, which the guy in question. So I now told him, see, and even me, I'm experiencing a kind of change, and see what my bro said.
So you went to his place to tell him?
No, I actually sent a message to him. I heard that he was around, so I sent a message to him.
You had his number?
I don't have a phone. I wrote a letter to him. So when he got the message, it's like he called that my auntie because he have her number. So she now gave me a phone. She said, okay, that should not worry that. What time did my people normally go out and when I be at home alone? I said, okay, so time. He said, okay, the next day I should prepare around so time that he wants to take me somewhere that they will give me injection that will make me feel good so that I will not be feeling the way I'm feeling. I said, okay, so that's next the address of when my people has left already. So he now take me to one pharmacy. So they gave me the injection. Then the next day again in the morning, he called that my auntie and asked her to give me phone, which she did. So the first question he asked me is, how am I doing? I said, I'm fine. He now asked me again, did anything come out of my body? I just answered him yes to know what he wants to say, what actually made him to ask me the question. So he just take a deep breath and say, thank God.
Right.
So when he did that, then me, from my own little understanding, I now discovered that was actually maybe he wanted to actually abort the child. So which he did not succeed. So nothing came out of my body. The injection did not really work.
How many months the incident,
That should be
far apart?
between 4 to 5 months.
Wow, okay. Chinwe, you were trying to explain to us how you understood that his plans were to abort your baby.
Yeah, the whole thing with the questions and everything, I just presumed that his plan was to abort the child, which he did not succeed. So the baby did not flush out. I had the child a month in my 14 years. Wow. That is January 30th, 2009.
Wow. So sorry to hear that. So, apart from your brother previously noticing, how did you break it to your family that you're actually having a baby?
Okay, it wasn't easy. I didn't actually break anything to any of them. Even till date, they don't really know. Except maybe if they heard the rumor from anywhere, but I've never, because then it was just about family reputation. I will kill you, pack out of the house, spoil family name, all those and that. So it just...
So what actually happened? You left home?
I did not, with the help of my mom, and that's our fourth son, and that my immediate senior sister too. So I was able to, but I suffered a lot.
Can you talk us through?
I went through a lot, as in, that's our first one, as in...
I'm sorry, darling. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So you were talking about your elder brother. He made life hell for you? We're truly sorry about that.
Yeah, as I said, I actually went through a lot then, because the whole thing, it wasn't just me, but it included both my mom, my immediate senior sister, and our fourth son, which the three people that actually supported me, they are the ones that stood by me then, at least to still encourage me not to try anything stupid. But he go on and on every day, even insulting my mom, that if she did not allow me, if the three of them did not allow me to leave the house, he's going to get three of us arrested and throw us out of the house.
Where was your father in all of this?
My dad is late.
My apologies.
Okay. They say he passed on when I was just 3 months old.
Wow. Sorry about that.
So
your elder brother is like a father figure?
Yeah, he's the one I grew up to know and see as a dad. So he keep on frustrating everybody that actually wants to stand by me then.
So what was his goal? What did he want?
His goal is just the family name, family reputation. Let me leave the house.
And go where?
He doesn't care. I should go to wherever place or go to the guy that impregnated me. But he don't want to bear the shame that I'm pregnant in our house without marriage. So his goal is just for me to leave the family house.
So Did you ever tell them who exactly was the victim?
Not at all.
Till date? Did you ever go to the victim to tell him, this is your baby? I'm
I've
pregnant?
never even, if you even heard that I had a child today, maybe you will not even know that it's from him. Because since then, I've never set my eyes on him or even spoke with him till death.
How old is your child, sorry?
She's 14, January 30th.
Wow.
Yes,
And does she ever ask about her father, or...
not at all.
And you don't speak to her about this man?
But she actually know a little bit of my story. I've told her, like, that was her 10th birthday. I took her out to ShopRite, so sat with some
You're
friends.
such an amazing mother. I love you so much. You're such an amazing mother. Thank you.
So I took that decision to keep it to myself because I know it's very rampant from our side. If you mistakenly took in from your parents, please.
I'm going to stop you right there.
Okay.
It's very rampant in your sense, but you were not your past and you didn't cause that for yourself, unfortunately. Life happened to you, and this is life. It happens every single day to millions of people out there. You know, and some people break and some people make it. And look at you today. You're a whole woman who has a 13-year-old and you're doing amazing.
Yeah, so why I use that word is very rampant to everyone from our side, that if you mistakenly took in from your parents' house, they will push you to the guy's place. I know if I eventually mention the guy name, though he threatened me, then I was just young and naive that he will kill me if I mention anything. But I still think the other way around. What if they push me to this guy, and maybe that will be end of my whole dream of everything I actually want to be in life. So maybe the guy will not even care. Or
What do you want to be in life?
I actually love reaching out to people, the less privileged.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, so, and how would I achieve that? If I didn't feel well, there's no way I would reach out to others.
Of course.
Yeah.
Are you
so-
currently working?
Yeah, I'm a business lady.
What do you do, if you don't mind us asking?
I have different business though. I'm into building materials, studio, like cover, wedding, everything.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a salon,
Yes.
and I'm into Amazon projects. Amazon projects.
So back to your brother, did he ever force or threaten? Like, didn't he ever want to know who your actual abuser was?
No, he has never comforted me one-on-one. His anger is just for me to leave the house, to spoil family names. That's all.
Have you forgiven him inside of yourself?
You can forgive, but it's hard to forget.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm always feeling these pains. If I should grow up to know you as a father, I'm seeing you as a father, and you're into pharmacies. So when you see that I'm becoming of age and as a girl child, so what are you supposed to do? Is it not to call me, sit me down and tell me if you do this or that, you get into trouble? But that was never any of his problem.
He's a
Just
pharmacist.
family, yes. It's just family reputation that is his own problem. So I might, but
And your
It's
abuser,
hard to
have you forgiven him, the abuser?
yeah, why not? I've forgiven him because I need to move on.
Yes.
So I've forgiven him, but it's just that the pains
Of course.
anytime so
What's your relationship like with your daughter?
she's my best friend.
Oh, that's amazing.
I call her my all-in-one. She has given me the reason not to, even if I don't want to forgive the guy, to just forgive him.
Well, I really wish we had so much more time to ask you a lot of questions because I'm really intrigued by your story, and I am not just saying nice, kind words to you because you came on this show. It is reality. It's the gospel truth. You're so brave. At 13 years old, to have been raped, and you're a living testimony that you actually kept that pregnancy, and you're so happy with your baby. Not everyone, people get depressed for the rest of their lives and give up and give away that baby. But no, you're an amazing person. You're an amazing mother. And I don't even know you that well, but I could not be more proud. Thank you, Chinwe, for sharing your story with us today on Healing with Maria. It's a true pleasure having you on the show. Thank you. On the show, we believe that it is important to encourage you on your journey to complete healing, which is why we have with us today in the house an actor, a father, and a friend. Everyone, please help me welcome Gideon Okeke. Thank you so much, Gideon. It's a pleasure having you on the show.
Well, thank you for having me. It feels good to be here.
Thank you.
First, we must address Chinwe. I was listening to your story, and it really got me moody from back there. You know, first of all, let's say you're really strong to share your story at all, to even find a place to even surmount your your fears, your worries, whatever it might be, to even now share the story with the world. We must really put it together for her. And then can we all breathe in, breathe out? Yeah, because from back there I was feeling like
yes.
The weight of the story. Yeah. Personally, if you ask me, I think your older brother loves you. He loves you so much that he can't express it. He hasn't found the vocabulary to express his love to you. So he's trying to show it in a sense of control. African men have been laden with so much tough love that the best way we find to express our love is to perpetrate the same tough love. I heard you say you lost your dad when you were 3 months old. I don't know how old he was when he became the man of the house. And this pressure of wanting to keep the family reputation is a responsibility I don't think he was ready to even accept. 100%. It was formed on him by life. And he had to be the man of the house. He's your father by default.
Absolutely.
He's a man of his own, has to wade through the world, keeping that mantle. He wants to hold it up. I think he loves you. I hope he sees the show. And I hope he finds a way to,
express.
Yeah.
We know he loves you. So yes. And again, please continue being brave for your daughter. She will carry on with your steps. And if she actually does know about your story and how brave and how strong you've managed to navigate life being this woman, you have various sources of income, and you've been through hell and back when you were at a very tender age that a lot of people will never recover from, but you did. She's your greatest blessing, and she'll always be your blessing, and we wish you well with your daughter. Thanks to Hyacinth Global for connecting us with Chinwe. To anyone who's faced similar challenges, there are agencies like Hyacinth Global who are ready to help you take steps to heal. Before we go, here's a quote to remember. You are not a victim for sharing your story. You are a survivor setting the world on fire with your truth, and you never know who needs your light, your warmth, and your raging courage. Until next time, I will always be your host on Healing with Maria, and my name is Maria Chike Benjamin.